So Chris is getting ready to move all the tractors up. We're going to sort the baby chickens out by size today. He loves it when I talk to him like this. Hi, Chris.
All right, today is the day we've both been dreading, hasn't it, Holly?
Yep.
Because we got to separate. There's 50 something in there and 50 something in here, and they're getting too big for that. So instead of having 2 tractors to take care of, we're going to have 4. I would say we would separate out the roosters, but there's only like 5 roosters in there. Huh?
More than that.
Really?
There are a lot of hens in here, but
Told you.
I think it's half and half. You don't know, Chris. You don't know.
Come on, baby chickens.
They're in their ugly stage right now.
No, they're a lot prettier than they were.
They're pretty cute.
Come on, don't do that. I hate it when they do that. They're crazy.
Big bird. What's it? You like it? That's your room?
Come on. You need that crate, I guess. You should go get that box. Because you want to carry them all the way to there. That's going to take forever.
Well,
Huh?
they're scary.
Forgot to prop that one open.
So now we're just going to do the same thing again?
Yeah.
Okay. Good day. Nice, cool. It's not too hot, huh, Chris?
Not too hot. Well, we finally sat down and had time to do the numbers on the last batch of 100 chickens. And to raise 100 chickens, well, it was like 105, I think, 104, something along that. With the feed that we use, which, mind you, that's a special, I don't know, it's milled here. So our feed store, if you buy 500 pounds, will mix a custom ration, which in my opinion is far superior to anything you'll buy in these bulk stores. It costs us just a little bit more, but we've butchered chickens that's been raised on, you know, the bulk store pellets that you buy, the 22% protein, and then we butchered these, and these are night and day, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're night and day. We haven't actually tried any of them, but we've gotten a lot of good feedback, I guess you'd call that, about them. So, and it's still a 22% feed, but it's, you know, it's corn. It's corn that's been grown around here. Soybean, I don't honestly know what's in it, but back on it. So to raise 100 chickens took 1,500 pounds of feed. Now I think this feed puts a little, it's a little slower daily gain probably, but it produces a much more higher quality bird. So that's 15 pounds of feed to raise a 5-pound chicken. That was our average, was like 5 pounds, 4 ounces or something like that. So, and that's where we want them. We want them about 5 pounds. I actually honestly thought most of our customers would want a smaller bird, but most of them want the bigger bird. They don't want much smaller than 4 pounds, which we don't either. We actually like a 6-pound chicken. So if you were going to raise, you know, 35 chickens, that's going to take 500 pounds of feed, at least the feed that we feed, which I'm sure it's not that big of a difference. It's just, I think you get a better chicken. No, I don't think. We know you get a better chicken for what we feed. And we support our local feed store,
Which buys from our local farmers.
yeah, which the corn's bought from our local farmers. It's grown by the guy that owns the feed store. And I would highly recommend, if anybody in this area is doing birds, I would recommend it's Valley Point Feed. I don't know. I don't think it'll hurt his feelings that I'm plugging his store. But I would recommend Cord's Feed. It's far superior, far superior. And I mean, you have to buy 500 pounds, but 500 pounds, like I said, we'll raise 35 chickens. So if you're raising 35 chickens, you're going to use 500 pounds of feed. Just buy it all at once. And if you can't buy it, buy with somebody else. Don't buy that crap from out of the country. I don't like that stuff. I'll take that back. We do feed the first two bags of feed that are put into these chickens are a medicated feed. And that's feed. Not antibiotics. That's not, you know, a lot of people get this thing where medicated feed's bad, blah, blah, blah. All that is it's got a, I have to look up what it is, but it's meant to help them fight off coccidiosis, which, heck, that one's here for you. Which everybody has it on their farm. It doesn't matter where, it's in the ground, it's everywhere. But we feed 2 bags of that, which usually takes about a week and a half to get rid of that, and then we feed only that feed, the Valley Point feed, and it's, you know, it's all fed out by the time they're butchered anyways. You know, 1,500 pounds of feed are ran through these birds in 8 weeks. So yeah, that was the average time. We had some that butchered at 7 weeks, but most were butchered at 8 weeks, which is probably a week longer than the other feed, don't you think?
Probably.
Which is worth it. And it might not even be that. This is actually a different hatchery from where we usually get them from. So, you know, they're all different. We get all our birds from Myers Hatchery in Pennsylvania, which is night and day. When we first started, we got small batches. We had a batch of 29 and we lost 7. That was from a different hatchery. Then we got these from Myers and we lost absolutely none on the first batch. And then we lost 1 out of this batch out of 105. That's pretty good average. Because I allow 10% loss, just, you know, in our numbers, so we can still break even at least. So that hatchery has hardier birds, is what I'm saying.
They're crazy.
They're a lot crazier the other ones. But they're definitely a lot hardier. And we will buy off of them. Like I say, we order them. I just call them, schedule the dates.
Crazy.
When we want them. And they put them on our account. They send out email me a reminder. And they show up. Next day, they come to our post office. And I'm only giving them a little bit of feed because, you know, it's night.
Night, birdies.
So yeah, we finally found good feed that we like, a good hatchery we like, and even our shrink wrap bags we found that we like. We ordered them out of Texas. What's it? Texas poultry shrink wrap bag. It's an airplane
I
hauler.
was like, I can't hear it.
Easily distracted.
Shush, shush.
And you can order as little as 25 bags out of that company. So there you go. I'm plugging all kinds of companies tonight. What?
All right, done.
What's this mean?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up? All right, I'm wrapped up.